In the 17th century, there was a cultural movement that spread roughly in Europe during the late Middle Ages, beginning in Italy and later expanded to the rest of Europe. This cultural movement is named Renaissance, which literally means rebirth. Greek and Roman civilizations became a focus of artistic and cultural interest. Their main references were Plato, Aristotle, and Virgil. The most important cities during Renaissance were Florence, Venice, Milan, and Pisa. All the cities became rich by different factors, such as trading and finance. Renaissance is characterized by a surge of interest in classical learning and values. It had some important changing facets: economic and social conditions, and artistic and cultural movement.
It also witnessed the discovery and exploration of new continents, the decline of the feudal system, and the growth of commerce because exportation and importation became very important. They also created powerful innovations, such as paper, printing, the mariner's compass, and gunpowder. When the movement began, the civilization of Greece and Rome had been exerting a partial influence upon Italy and the other parts of medieval Europe as well. The word Renaissance has received a more extended significance, the revival of learning, which we use nowadays to denote the whole evolution from the Middle Ages to the modern world. The government organization in those times was the oligarchy, in which the government was led by the aristocracy and headed by the prince. This caused a huge gap between the rulers and the rest of the people. During Renaissance, some new ideas of living well were produced. The three most important were individualism, in which they encouraged pride in human potential, a thirst for fame, and a strong desire to put their own imprint on the thing they did. Secularism. People viewed life as an opportunity for glory and pleasure, rather than a transitory stage on the way to eternal bliss or everlasting damnation. Another one was a humanism. It was a movement that was painfully aware of the corruption of the church and the changed ancient Christians' teachings. Humanists supported the theory that people had to renew the feelings and responsibilities for themselves, rather than concentrating in the church affairs. The political theory during the Renaissance was based on a strong centralized monarchy supported by a respected clergy. The theory of the state established that the state was a political organism that couldn't exist without the next three factors. Legitimacy. It had the right to exist, which was authorized by the king. Sovereignty. The state had an effective claim of equality with other states. Territory. State could be bounded and contain certain amount of citizens.
Renaissance was an important stage in history because it left important legacies to the modern world. For example, artistic aspects, featuring Leonardo da Vinci Mona Lisa and his studies of the human anatomy. As a conclusion, we can say that every epoch is important to the development of human society, but Renaissance had an extremely different role in this process, changing society to a better life standard.